Has this ever happened to you where you're starting to eat really well, you're feeling really strong, you're sleeping super well, your pants are like, ooh, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good now. And then suddenly you start craving foods you don't even really like. You start missing workouts just because your sock's inside out, and you start questioning everything. This, my friend, is not self-sabotage. It's the part of your mind that actually doesn't believe you're the kind of person that feels that good. It's often called the upper limit problem or a success set point. It's like a psychological glass ceiling that limits how much joy or health or financial freedom or confidence you can have. If your identity hasn't caught up to the progress you're making, your brain will gently, or sometimes not so gently, pull an emergency brake on this. In this video, I'm going to cover why feeling better can actually trigger a meltdown, the real reason why you suddenly feel too tired to work out, and how to stop backsliding without being a bully to yourself. If you've ever sabotaged your own progress, this video is for you. I once had a client where one of the first questions I asked him is, are you ready to feel happy? You would think, of course, the immediate answer is, yeah, but he actually hemmed and hawed, and he finally said, I'm not sure. His reaction completely stunned him. It kind of stunned me too, actually. But oftentimes what we say we want is actually really terrifying to receive. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, says the real key to lasting change isn't just behavioral shifts. It's actually changing your identity. Because if you don't see yourself as someone who's strong or healthy or joyful or financially free, the habits aren't going to stick. Your subconscious is going to sabotage it because it wants to keep you consistent with that old self-image. That part of your mind that is pulling you backward is not lazy. It's not dumb. It's like a nervous 7-year-old that's clutching its blanket in the grocery store aisle, and it's afraid because it's like, I don't know this version of you. You're like eating kale and you're doing yoga. It's like, I don't trust you. So instead of bullying it, reassure it. Say, it's okay, sweetheart. We're not joining a cult. We're just drinking some water and going to bed at a decent hour. So be kind to that part of yourself. Otherwise, you're fighting yourself, and we all know that doesn't last long. So here are 3 ways to deal with it instead. The first way is to spot the pattern. It's going to come in sneakily. You're going to miss one walk, or you're going to start craving toaster waffles at 9 p.m. and you're going to call it self-care. Or you'll hear a whisper that says, just one day is okay. But then 4 days later, you're merged with the couch. Again, this is not failure. This is your old identity appearing, who thinks that getting healthy means that you're boring now, or you're secretly smug, or maybe that being too attractive is dangerous. Nice try, resistance. Okay, the second way to deal with this is talk like the future you. Like talk from the point of view of your future you that you're becoming. Your brain's probably just going to start rolling its eyes at this at first. Who cares? But instead of saying something like, I always screw this up, or I'm always going to be overweight, try saying, I move my body because it feels good to my body. Not because I'm being chased by some invisible boot camp sergeant. Yes, it's probably going to feel fake at first. It is fake at first, but that's okay because you've probably been taking in all sorts of lies about your limits, what you can and can't accomplish, for years. This lie is actually useful. Remember, language is a mirror. Make sure that what it's reflecting back to you is somewhere you are going, not somewhere you've already been. And the third way to handle this is test the tiredness. Okay, this one's my issue. When I'm in a flow with my health, I'm feeling really good, I'll suddenly feel exhausted. It feels physical to me. And there could be part of that. It could be hormonal or whatever. But I suspect it's actually more of this upper limit response issue, dressed up as tiredness. Do you have this too? If you do, it's the subconscious saying, hold on, you're changing too fast. We got to put the brakes on this. I know. We'll pretend we're sleepy. And you become like a toddler who gets all limp because it wants you to carry them. So instead of arguing with that part or pushing it like a drill sergeant, just say, okay, I will move my body for 3 minutes. That's it. Literally 3 minutes. If you're actually tired after the 3 minutes, just rest. You need it. But 9 times out of 10, that lethargy is going to lift because your brain will realize you're actually not in danger. You're just doing squats. So I'm wondering, does this happen to you too? Do you have points where you're going really well with your health program or your new eating or whatever you're doing, and then you suddenly start backsliding out of the blue? If you do, drop it in the comments so that we don't feel so alone with this. And let me know if you try out any of these 3 things, and if so, how they go for you. And if sometimes you get into this space where you hate your body, I really hope that you watch this video next because it will probably alter how you feel about your sweet flesh and bones. And if you would like to try Asian squats and add them to your workout, check out this video next. Thank you so much for watching. You and your beautiful body are gems to me. And that, my friend, is the truth. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.